Mark Rodehaver. I'm a broker at Park City Real Estate Co. And today we're going to go see Residence 1182 here at Montage Deer Valley. Okay, so now we're in the lobby. We're going to go up to the 11th floor. The lobby's on the 5th floor. And the nice thing is when you scan to get into this residence, it really overrides some of the commands to get up to the top floor. Okay, so now we've come to the 11th floor. This is a private elevator foyer for 3 residences here on this floor. We have 1152, 1162, and 1182 where we're going in right now. 1182 is just under 7,000 square feet. It is a 5-bedroom residence with a games room, over-the-top bunk room, large living areas, which we're going to go see right now. As we come to the front door of the residence 1182, you'll see that it's understated on purpose. Even though it is the largest residence here at Montage Deer Valley, it flows very well. A nice entrance, a nice entry point into the home, allowing you and your guests in. This home was designed by Patrick Sutton Interiors out of Baltimore, Maryland. When Patrick and I met, this was probably 2011, his idea was he wanted a tricked out James Bond villain's lair, and that's what was created here at the Silver Mine. Okay, so as you come into the living room here, this table seats up to 12 guests. A lot of times you will have a private chef here, or you will have one of the restaurants make your dinner for you and your guests or your family. This is a really interesting feature here for the table. It is a buoy from a marina in Baltimore that they cut in half and then they mounted it over the table. When we designed this back in 2008, 2009, this had a 10 feet actually in the coffer. And then as we were looking in the space, we realized after going back through the plans, there's a lot of structural steel from the roof you will see here. As they opened up this space, it actually now vaults up to 16 feet. A nice feature about this residence, being the largest residence at Montage Deer Valley, is it does have 5 private balconies. You do have views up to the Daily Chutes, the mine shaft, up Empire. On the other side of the residence, you will actually look down towards Park City, but the views here are absolutely stunning over the pool up the mountain. Patrick and his team did not overlook any of the details. They took every niche and space in the home and created something with it, including a private bar here in the living room. Some of the design features in the home you'll see as you walk through is the silver-clad flintlock rifles, the muskets and the swords. They were handmade by tribesmen in the Atlas Mountains, and what's interesting is they were picked from when the time Park City was founded. In the foyer, you'll see the steerheads from Indonesia, whose intricate artistry elevated traditional Western aesthetic to an art form. So in the home, there is full audio-visual control force system throughout. Now we're going to continue down the hall into the Mammoth Suite or the primary suite. As you're in the primary suite, you'll notice all of the details with the vaulted ceiling and the 10 ceiling panels. Look to the details of the suede wall coverings on the walls. These areas were reimagined with a balcony that's overlooking the pool and looking up to the Daily Chutes. Coming into the bathroom, this area was also designed with a 10-foot ceiling and a coffer. They came in, they elevated the bathtub so you would get more views out into the mountains. As you will see here, there is a fireplace that looks back through into the bedroom. More of a sneak peek. Here in the bathroom, you will see his and her vanities and a very large shower and steam shower combination. To the extent you're entertaining, you do walk down this hall to the primary suite, and then you have 2 secondary bedrooms here. If it's getting loud, close it off. Okay, so now we're in the kitchen. This is a perfect allocation of space and light. Here in the kitchen, you're going to find a 48-inch Viking refrigerator, Viking range, Viking hood, microwave. There's a trash compactor on this side. There's an ice maker. And these granite countertops are from Cachoeira, Brazil. I actually picked them myself in 2010. So now we've come into the games room. There's a bar that sits like it's been cut from the earth, and look close, the sconces are made from pressure gauges. Antique tiled mirrors on the wall, and then there's a vein of onyx that's sandwiched into the bar top itself. And then underneath that, there's leather tufted details. This is a contrast of rustic and refinement. You'll see this at the dinner scene in the Bond movie of Dr. No. room was actually originally designed as a secondary primary suite if you didn't want the primary suite on the other side of the residence. You're looking more to the northeast. This was coffered also at 10 feet. They came in, it's now vaulted almost to 16 feet. You'll see structural steel, you'll see a pull-up bar here. Great room to entertain. All you have to do is press a button here. You've got 3 TVs, you've got music, you've got surround sound, handcrafted pool table. What other place would you rather operate at Montage Deer Valley? This might be arguably the best bunk room in all of Deer Valley. It was designed after a luxury rail car. It sleeps up to 8 adults. You'll see the barrel vault. Mirrors do hide closets and private entertainment headphones for each bunk. The bunks are named all after a notorious outlaw. They do have their own Apple TV and they have their own lights, their own entertainment. You can close the curtain, tuck in for the night, watch your movie, and put a good Western on. Okay, we're in the powder bath. If you see the red light on, that means somebody's in here using it. So the interesting thing about a powder bath, it's an opportunity to surprise and delight your guests. They close the door, and sometimes they form an opinion about you inside this area, so use it for fun. So we're in the powder bath, talking about not overlooking any details. You have a tufted leather door on the back of the door. You have a vanity that's been hand carved out of a tree trunk, and then you have French-inspired Jules Verne's faucets. Now we've come into winter's quarters. This is actually the secondary primary suite. Look at the details. You've got handcrafted carpets, you have suede panels on the wall. It does have its own balcony that looks up to the daily shoots. Now we're going into the bathroom. Look at the details on the walls. This is tufted wall fabrics. You have 19th century Moroccan ceiling panels. You have a mix of design features here that makes you feel at home, but you don't know why. So when this home was being renovated back in 2011 and 2012, they had cranes for weeks on end out in the porte-cochere, bringing in this barnwood from Maryland and Virginia and the East Coast. And if you look at the details here in the chinking, it looks very much period of the time. Now we're going into one of the secondary bedrooms. It does have a double queen bed. It does have wall fabric that's made out of flannel. It has its own ensuite bath with a double vanity sink. It has its own balcony looking north down the valley and vaulted ceilings. And then in the 5th bedroom, as you come in, you would never think that you could put this carpet design together with this wall fabric, but it works so well if you're in the space. It does have vaulted ceilings in here as well. You do not have the balcony, but this would be the only bedroom that does not have its balcony, except for the bunk room. If you have any questions about this residence, please call me at 435-659-8993. Shoot me a text or send me an email at mark@reparkcity.com. Have a great day.